All right. We are recording. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Yeah. Testing.
So, I like an awkward pause. Well, don't you? Like an awkward pause is pretty good. But
I like
we've
it.
got Shawno and Gates.
How are we, mate?
We're up on the bloody bench.
Yeah.
And I think we kicked Carissa out. She didn't drink enough.
No.
And
That's a fair point.
that's a big call.
That's a big call.
Anyway, we might dial her in later, but we'll see how we go. So, what are you doing on the desk?
Mate, I've got all the tools happening tonight.
Yep.
Headphones, I'm in front of the microphone, usually behind the camera.
Yeah, I know.
So, hair's done.
I get the vibe, mate.
Yeah. Nah, it's good. It's been good, mate.
Well, we're doing another gear check, really, and last time we hooked up the captain to get the heads up on the upgrade of the diner.
Yep.
You know, we had a few sound issues, and
Yep.
you know, it was.
Mate, we're still testing it out.
We are, and so coming up to Easter, I thought, well, let's get on the line, have a bit of a chat.
Yep.
See what's going on. Now, can you dial Riss up? Is she there somewhere?
Yeah, give us a sec. Here we go. Hey, Riss.
Hey, boys.
Hey,
How you doing?
Need the prelim.
I heard what you said about me.
Oh,
Which bit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, we'll
It's
deal
all
with it
through,
later.
Yeah. No, welcome, Riss. What's going on?
Oh, just sitting here watching the beauty and the brawn behind the camera today.
Did you show the beauty and the porn?
No.
Well, Shawno rhymes with porno. I mean, let's face it.
hey.
Oh, good point.
Yeah.
Good point.
Actually, I think Glendy came up with that.
Go, Gigi.
No.
Oh, so what's going on? Like, I can see the Revved Visuals shirt over here, Shawno.
Yeah.
That's good. Rocking
Rep
that
it
there. But the Rebels. It doesn't look like a biker's Rebel shirt.
Got a new
but,
sponsor.
There's got to be a story
There's
behind
got
that.
to be.
No, mate. But the kids are playing basketball, and they're both in the Rebels,
Yeah.
and they were handing out T-shirts. Yet you had to hand them money. And I'm like, have you got one for an old bloke? And turned up tonight, so I thought I'd wear it. So,
Nice.
mate, I tossed the Revved Visual ones in the corner for tomorrow,
Oof.
and I'm sporting the Rebels. So, good basketball team, good on the coast. They kick ass, especially 11 and 13. Kick ass, those two. Yeah. Anyway,
Seriously?
that's it. Yeah. No, it's true.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else am I going to say?
No.
Obviously, no talent from over here.
You know, if they cross basketball and rugby together, I'd be in. Stupid bloody game. All right.
Yeah.
Righto, what's going on, Riss? Yeah. Now, leading up to Easter, we thought we'd have a bit of a chat.
Yeah.
You got the double Ds and all of that, and that's not Deanne and Deanne, or it could be. But double Ds and a bit of safety. And so what'd you get up to last weekend, Riss?
Just did a little bit of a bike ride. Visited a few New South Wales towns, just up the road a bit. We went to Uralla first night, then up to Tenterfield the second night. We had high hopes of getting into Queensland, but that would have been way too many kilometres in a day and not enough time to support the local pubs. So then after Tenterfield,
You're very
got
community
to think of these small communities. Yeah. So then we
you go.
Yeah, and then we headed back to one of our favourite pubs at Bendemeer, and and then headed home yesterday. So I think we did over 1,800 kilometres.
Jeez.
I think it was. Yeah.
Nice. That's I'm surprised I let you back into Bendemeer, to be honest.
Oh, look, we own half that pub. The amount that we put over that bloody bar, the UFAR. I think we've got shares.
Yeah. You bastards again.
Same room every week.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah.
Highlight. What was the highlight?
Oh, I don't know. Highlight, it was beautiful. The company was always great, and the roads are amazing. The highlight is, I guess, also a low light, is that we spent 2 days wet. And the waterfall way that a beautiful road, I have to go back and see again, but I probably only saw about 4 meters ahead of me the whole way because it was foggy and raining.
Riss, it's in the name.
I know. The waterfalls were pumping, and I didn't realise they actually came down and under the road that you were riding on. So yeah, we'll get back there and do it again.
What about you, Shawno?
Mate, I was out on the tools behind the camera.
Ooh.
So, a couple of little a charity ride on Sunday, just up at Cam's Wharf. So, got the tools out. Few picks, helped out for a very, very good cause for someone who'd sort of injured themselves. So, and
now that was old mate giving us the bird, wasn't it?
it was
nice,
perfect, mate.
Yeah,
You can't lose the you can't lose your character.
Well, yeah, no, that was good. So we had that on the cover page for a bit on UFAR.
Yeah.
And I'm feeling that it's easier to get into the spirit of things when you're under difficult circumstances.
100%. So I think
Did you get out for? Oh yes, sorry.
I rode the bike out through the camera on the backpack. So I think they raised about $7,000.
That's pretty good.
So just great community spirit. Everyone just chips in.
Yeah.
I love that about our community. It's amazing. So yeah, that was me.
And was there any bullshit spoken?
Plenty.
Fantastic.
Plenty. So
riding bullshit.
That's the currency of bike riders, isn't it?
100%.
Fantastic.
100%.
Fantastic.
Did you get out for a ride, Gatesy?
Nah, look, I had a little ride. We went down to Hobart. My young blokes were running from the top of Tasmania to the bottom, and 480 odd k's, and there was a big party on at the end put on by Bogues, where they donated all these kegs. So I did my community service and helped tuck into them. So they raised about 41 grand, which I thought was pretty good.
Wow.
They asked me to go on TV, but I said, look, no, put my sons on. No, they didn't. But actually, the media picked it up.
Maybe they had a few too many votes as well.
Just push them in the water. No, but it was awesome. Hobart never disappoints.
Yeah.
And it did remind me of the trip that we had a few years ago, Riss. There was a couple of reminders of things that we did.
Yeah.
Like the time you fell over the thing, and then the other time that, it was good. So Hobart was magnificent. I could easily ride there or secretly live there again.
Yeah,
so
nice.
that was cool. And
So you got out for a ride as well?
Yeah, just a little one. Fuck you.
So for the viewers and for Riss,
you do not take a flattering pic.
Not at all, mate. We have Gatesy scooting around on a scooter here. How many k's do you reckon you got up to there, mate?
Mate, there's a bit of a story with the scoot. So I don't often ride a scooter. Okay. And they've brought these new bike lane laws in Hobart. Well, nobody bloody told me, did they? So I'm roaring up the street, and apparently I was a little heavy for the scoot. Okay. And she was struggling a bit getting up the hill. And I was with my mate, who's one of the guys on the run.
Yep.
And Steely is a big Maori guy, and he's tough. Like, he's really tough. And we're going up the street. Now, I wasn't in the bike lane. I was kind of close-ish. Anyway, this fat fuck in a bloody high ace come next to me, and he's just abusing me for being on the road. And I'm like, gee, so welcome to Tassie, mate. Have a good time. And I might have told him to fuck himself a few times. And then Steely gets off, and Steely's probably 6'4" or 5", and just a man. Yeah, and he goes, mountain. "Come and fight me," like this to the guy. Anyway, we start going, and bang! Next second, the guy swoops in, hits me in the shoulder with the mirror, and he takes off. And I'm like, "What? Welcome to Hobart."
I was going to say, did you scratch his indicator or did you do something?
No, but I was keen to get it.
Gatesy's on the ground rolling around pain, but he's like, "I've got your blinker."
Fair question. So, I always bring a bit of drama, and we try to chase him on the hill, but the big guy on the scooter up the hill versus the high ace, I reckon the high ace is in for the win.
Yeah.
So... that was my little ride.
Those scooters actually get up to a pretty decent pace.
Down a fucking
hill. Not uphill and with you on it, but yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, pretty good. I'm happy to be back, and it's been weeks since I've been on the bike. I'm tonguing for a run, and that you guys went out, and Shawno, you were mixing with all the cool people. On bikes, I've been a bit envious, to be honest. Yeah. So keen for an Easter run.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, we got out for a little scoot in the dirt today, as well. But on the way home, it got me thinking. about the Easter weekend, and some of us I know sort of park up the bikes over this period with the double Ds, and on our trip down south, we did get a talking to by a very kind sergeant. He let us know the error of our ways, and but anyway, moving on. We were chatting the other week.
Paperwork to read at a later stage?
No. He was very nice. He was very
pleasant.
nice. Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
There was definitely a don't do that again type warning.
Yeah, fair enough.
So we were talking the other week, Gatesy, about, and Sean as well, about the amount of news stories we're seeing from the greater area from Australia, but also from our local area with accidents, fatalities. Yeah. We always talk about the near misses because they really put the wind up you.
Yeah.
But what's going on?
Yeah, I don't know. I've been thinking about, just watching what's going on, and go, when people are popping a post up, here's another one. Hope everyone's all right. Here's another one, and it got me thinking. And I thought, what's the stats? Are more of us dying or less of us dying?
Yeah, are we seeing it more, or is it happening more?
And look, probably without a doubt, social media has allowed us to. It's more visible.
Gets it out there quick too.
And when you're part of a bigger community, and you think of the pages that we're all on, that Schnitzel page with about 60 people on it runs right. But, sorry. That's another whole story.
But also, I think that community that you were talking about before, Sean, I know that we see these posts are like, just read about this accident, are all my mates safe? Like almost like a check-in as well.
Yeah, 100%.
But we can probably see more, as we can see we've got more visibility. And so I started searching the internet to try and get some stats on, what's going on the last 10 years. And I got onto Grok. Grok's my new friend. Grok is my new friend. AI.
What is Grok?
Grok helps me write all my work board papers and submissions. And they're going, Greg, you've really improved your spelling.
Well, you're making sense now.
Yeah. And so the thing about Grok, you can have a bit of a yak with it, or you can type stuff in. And I just sort of said, well, what's going on with what's a 10-year trend of Australian motorcycle fatalities? Mm. And have you got that somewhere there, Shawno? Yeah, can you pull it up?
One sec, we'll grab hold of that.
Look at that rock star. Fantastic. So it's saying basically, and look it up for yourself, but it's saying basically that 10 years ago there was about 200 deaths a year, and now there's about 250, right? So it's kind of grown 50 deaths a year, and around 20%. And then I thought, oh, what's New South Wales in that? And we're about 19% of the deaths, and we're about 28% of the population.
Of the population, yeah.
So by that standard, well, that says to me you're safer if you ride a bike in New South Wales.
In New South Wales, yeah.
And then I go, well, are motorcycles in registrations growing or not?
Yeah, are there more riders happening every year?
And it's actually safer to ride a bike today than what it was 10 years ago. And so if we go down near the bottom, keep going. Okay, conclusion. From 2014 to 2023, Australia saw 20% more motorcycle fatalities and between 30 and 40% more registrations. And so we've gone from 200 deaths to 250 deaths, and yet there's about 700,000 to 950,000 registrations. And so I made an observation for myself. Like, I'm banging around this Harley. It's got to be yesterday's tech, bumping around corners, swaying all over the place, single disc on the brake, and I hop on the Ducati and I just feel safe. And like I reckon it's got to be attributed to better, safer motorbikes. That's what you see. Because
so we're not actually better riders. We're
the blokes I know are stupid, and
not to take away from any single one of those fatalities or accidents.
Not at all.
I think we are hearing more about it. We are a much more connected society in general, but also riding community.
Yeah. I know we went for a ride a few years ago with Dave Marr, and one death's not good enough.
No.
And even though we hear lots about them, it's if someone you know gets hit. In fact, it bloody
affects a lot more people than just the person that has had the unfortunate accident.
Well, 100%, and it's Simon Jones's birthday tomorrow, and he might have fallen off once, and it was sad to watch him under pressure.
Yeah.
And as it is for anyone that has a Donny Mitch, he got let's play T-bone an SUV as they went through and like it Nutty with old 9.3 with the bloody lost the fingers.
Yeah.
And it's we've got to keep safe.
We've got it. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So what I note is, I reckon there's more shots at me as a rider between the M1 coming in from Yarramalong, so sort of Marty through to the Tugger and beyond, with people swerving and whatever than what we are on the back roads.
Yeah.
And I just go, if you're out there having a ride this Easter, just be extra careful. We want to.
Yeah, absolutely. We all want to come home. And my 2 cents on where I think money should be spent, and it really should be spent on educating non-riders to see us. I've personally been just lane filtering and had cars near hit me. I've had cars turn out in front of me, and I have clipped them with my feet on a motorbike, and I don't know how the hell you stayed upright. You've got cars that just pull into lanes, like we had our mate Fleur get taken out not too long ago, and she's on that long road of recovery. So I would love to see more education, more funds put towards educating people about awareness of bikes, not necessarily about policing bikes.
But even ourselves too, as bike riders, like it is up to us to be fully aware that not everyone notices us, not everyone sees us. Our minds are trained to see cars when you're like pulling at a set of lights to turn in either direction. I've actually, it's been proven that your brain doesn't even see a bike. It's just consistently looking for bus, trucks, cars.
Something bigger than you,
Something bigger
than you. We're trained to look at gravel on a corner as we come in, a pothole on the road, on the lane on the other way, because we're going to be coming back that way in an hour. Yeah. So we are, through just necessity, we look at those little details, but I think that needs to be across.
I've got some silly rules, and they are silly, but it's about statistically.
But they're yours.
Yes, they're about statistically cutting down the opportunity to get hit by someone. So if I'm on the freeway, I don't ride middle lane if I have to. They can get you front, back, side. It's like. And so I'm normally right lane, which is no surprise there. And I'm usually at a point
Isn't it usually the truck lane with the Harley?
I did get pulled over for having a truck in the right lane, and even like at the lights, just because it says green doesn't mean it's my turn to go. Left, right. And because how many times you're so vulnerable that someone scooches through and grabs you. So anyway, I wanted to look up the stats, and even though it's going our way, it's still not bloody good enough.
Yeah.
And
So I guess the message these holidays is be safe. If you're out there on two wheels, assume that nobody has seen you. Like you said, even if it's green, doesn't mean it's your turn to go. Just double check everything and
So
get home safe.
What are you doing for Easter?
Going camping. I'm not taking bikes anywhere. there.
You're not? Okay, that's okay. There's no.
I've just spent 5 days on bikes. I'm good for a little bit.
You filled the battery.
Yeah.
Nice.
Shawno?
Nice. Me, mate, I'm actually probably just going to try and get back out on the tools.
Ooh,
get a bit more practicing. Get the camera out. Find some good locations.
Cool.
Try and drum up a bit of business.
We found a really good location. There's this little road between Bellingen and somewhere up there. Yeah. We took a shortcut.
Not here.
I can't remember the place on the other end of it, but it was beautiful. And if you go up that way, I'll come up and let you take photos of the bike.
Okay.
Done.
Okay.
Well,
what about you, mate? What are you up to?
Oh, mate, I consumed so much in Hobart last weekend. I reckon I'm just going to hibernate.
Really?
Yeah. Look, I'm keen to get.
Other than
I'm keen to get out on the bike. Even though I'll be careful with all of that, and I miss it. And I have been in contact with the captain. So
and got a bit of a captain update.
Well, I'll put a couple of pictures up. The bottom end of the engine's starting to come together, and I think he's got all the bits he needs. He's just starting to pull it all together. And
excellent.
The next week or two, I reckon I'll hear the crack of that dyno, and that's a good crack.
I think we need to try and get up and have a little sneaky chat with the captain.
Have a little yak to the captain.
Yeah.
Anyway, I appreciate his sense of humour. I get little check-in pics from him, and the bottom of the sump had so many pieces of metal, and it was like I was
like
panning
for gold.
I was panning for gold. It was like, shit, look at all that, and so hopefully that's the end of that. So anyway,
is he going to melt it down and make you a key ring or something?
That's a good idea. Well, look, Riss, thanks for checking in. Shawno,
thanks, guys.
Thanks for popping
mate.
over. I trust we got the sound sorted out. We can dial someone in.
I hope so.
We might even turn this into a podcast one day if we can get a subject that's worth
looking at.
Interesting. But I won't wear this when I ride my bike in case someone.
I'll have to drop another one of these shirts off to you, mate.
Thank you, mate. I appreciate it. Actually, for those, I've got 5. I wear one every day to work, and the people at work think I don't change it. I think it's awesome. Anyway,
I love it and appreciate it, mate.
Get a Revved Visuals shirt. They're magnificent. Righto. Riss, say good day to Craigie for us.
Yeah. Will do.
He's a good lad.
And you guys stay safe over the week.
Promise we will. Take care.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, bitches.